Stop settling for the system's lies. Feel that gnawing anger inside every time you realize you're playing by rules designed to keep you small, quiet, and controlled. The frustration of grinding harder while others just coast by. The quiet rage when you see mediocrity celebrated and brilliance ignored, that's real. You're sick of being processed, categorized, told where to stand and how to move. You're not just tired, you're furious that your potential is trapped in a world that pretends freedom is real but hands you nothing but chains hidden in nice paper. It's exhausting, it's maddening. And the worst part? No one is showing you how to break free. But here's the truth, nobody else has the guts to shout. The power to explode past those fences has always been in you. In the network you haven't found yet, in the future no one else dares build because it's too wild, too raw, too real. Autonomous networks, real, living, breathing systems where connection isn't controlled by gatekeepers but forged by the few who refuse to accept anything less than radical transformation, are not just an idea. They are the battlefield and the sanctuary for the next generation of giants. This isn't about joining the old guard or playing their endless game. It's about ripping up the rulebook and recrafting the entire ecosystem of how power, trust, and capital flow. Look, nobody in this game, founders, investors, leaders, needs another hollow hype train or platitude. What's missing is raw, unfiltered access to the people who ignite their fire and fuel their journey. The people who aren't waiting for permission, who don't beg for validation because they build, break, and rebuild on their own terms. The autonomous network isn't about numbers or popularity, it's about brutal synergy between those rare individuals who demand to remake the world. This is your launchpad. This is how you stop being isolated and misunderstood, by connecting with those few who carry the same relentless hunger for radical change, who carry the fuel and the flame that breaks chains. How do you do it? Step 1. Cut out the noise of conventional platforms that herd, filter, and dumb down your potential. Stop being a passive participant in systems that are designed to substitute you instead of serve you. Step 2. Seek out the autonomy that means you don't just survive by methodically ticking boxes, but you thrive by bending reality to your will alongside others who think, know, act like warriors of transformation. Step 3. Build relationships that are not transactional but monstrous in their productive energy, where every interaction is a battle cry and a handshake wrapped in raw trust, accountability, and challenge. Forget legacy, forget comfort. They will kill you faster than failure. The only thing that lasts is merit, earned, re-earned, demanded every single day. And guess what? Power, capital, and respect aren't gifts. They are signs you've been brutal in your pursuit of greatness. You're not in this to be average or to repeat tired systems that reward mediocrity. You're here to rewrite the rules, using meritocracy as your weapon and your shield. No identity card, no status or history protects you here. Your value, your impact, your reach, those are your birthright, but only if you take them relentlessly. And yes, this world we crave is nothing like the borders and flags that constrict others. You belong nowhere and everywhere. That kind of radical freedom terrifies institutions designed to keep you boxed in. But you know the truth. Your allegiance is to the mission, to the becoming, to the endless remaking of reality as it truly is, not the fantasy spun for the masses. This is where the next giants rise, not by chance or birthright, but by brutal, collaborative acts of creation and destruction that shatter yesterday's illusions. Here's the killer, the secret almost no one talks about. Mortality is a frontier, not a limitation. The very fact that time is short is your rawest fuel. You don't have forever to wait for permission for the old systems to bend. Every second you tolerate the status quo, every moment you stay isolated, you fracture your own chances to build the unimaginable. So take the pain of isolation, frustration, and anger and turn it into disciplined fever. Hunt for the autonomous network where your rare skills are amplified 1,000 times over by the few who get it. Don't let your individuality become loneliness. Your freedom means nothing if you're not producing breakthroughs that shake industries, doors, and minds. If your ideas don't cut through complacency like a sharp blade, if your ventures don't reshape how we live and work, then freedom is just a hollow word whispered in the dark. This isn't mysticism. It's daily, stubborn grind and ruthless selection. Who you choose to align with, who trusts you enough to bet their capital and reputation on you. That's the true currency of autonomy. Get brutal with your network. Demand that it pushes you, that it breaks you, and that it rebuilds you stronger. It's not about being polite or nice. It's about being real and hungry. Only the continuous forging of trust, the brutal reshaping of collaboration, the unapologetic hatred for anything average will birth the giants we see only in distant glimpses. You have the power right now, this very second, to reject the system's commands, to sever ties with mediocrity-laden legacy and embrace a future where your merit is the only language spoken, where autonomous networks don't just form, they explode, reshaping industries and realities because you and your rare few refuse to accept anything less than radical greatness. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop hoping for the system to open doors. Build the autonomous network that owes nothing to outdated structures. Connect with those who burn as fiercely as you do, who demand the impossible, who see the world not as it is told but as it can be made. This is the new battleground. This is how the next generation of giants are born. Not by chance, not by waiting, but by being ferocious enough to tear down the illusions, to break the chains, and to build something no one else can. The time is now. Choose, fight, connect, become.